You're not here by accident. You've come seeking something deeper, something real. But here's a hard truth. Many men are trapped in mediocrity, chasing fleeting desires without ever truly understanding what makes a man irresistible. They think it's about looks, wealth, or charm, but those are mere distractions. The high-value traits that women genuinely can't resist are the ones rarely discussed. These are the qualities that define a man's character and make him stand out in a world full of noise. If you're serious about unlocking the highest form of attraction, you must become more than just a shadow of others. You need to embody traits that are rare and command respect. This isn't for the faint-hearted. If you want to be the man women are irresistibly drawn to, listen closely until the very end, because we're about to reveal the high-value traits no woman can resist in a man. 1. Confident demeanor. Let's be honest, without confidence you're invisible. You might have wealth, looks, or intelligence, but lacking a commanding presence means you'll never truly hold anyone's attention. Confidence isn't optional, it's essential. It's the unshakable belief that you are enough, that you don't need anyone's approval to stand tall. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire with this mindset, writing, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Are you wasting time, or are you becoming? Women don't just notice confidence, they feel it. It's in the way you enter a room, the steadiness of your gaze, and the unwavering tone when you speak your truth. Confidence is primal. It signals dominance, stability, and leadership, qualities inherently attractive on a psychological level. If you don't possess it, others will look elsewhere. They always do. Many men try to fake it, puffing up their chests and displaying bravado, hoping no one notices their fragile core. But true confidence can't be faked. It's forged in discomfort, built through discipline, and solidified by action. It's developed when you refuse to quit, overcome failure, and show up for yourself every single day. Ask yourself, do you move through life as if you own your destiny, or are you tiptoeing, afraid of judgment? The difference isn't talent or luck, it's mindset. Confidence is knowing that no one can give or take away your worth because it's rooted deep within you. It's not loud or attention-seeking, it's the steady flame that burns inside, impossible to extinguish. If you've been waiting for permission to start, here it is. Stop waiting. You don't need validation from anyone. Not her, not society, not your past. A high-value man doesn't wait for the stars to align. He moves boldly through life, knowing the only approval he needs is his own. Now ask yourself, are you that man yet? If not, what's stopping you? 2. Empathetic listening. Let's get one thing straight. Most men don't listen. They tolerate noise. They nod, zone out, and wait for their turn to speak, then wonder why women pull away or label them emotionally unavailable. Here's the truth. If you can't truly listen, you're just another forgettable face in a sea of mediocrity. Empathetic listening isn't passive. It's an act of strength. It's not just hearing words, but understanding emotions, unspoken fears, and hidden desires. Women crave this connection more than anything else. She will choose the man who listens deeply over the one who only talks about himself every single time. It's biological. Women are wired to seek emotional safety, and if you can't provide it, she'll look for someone who can. Epictetus said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Yet most men behave as if they have 2 mouths and no ears, too busy talking to ever understand. Don't be that man. When you listen, truly listen, you separate yourself from 99% of men who are too self-absorbed to care. You show her that you're present, not just physically, but emotionally. And that's rare. That's irresistible. Now let me be frank, if you can't master this skill, you'll always be a step behind. She'll confide in someone else, connect with someone else, and eventually choose someone else. Listening isn't just a skill, it's a survival tool in the realm of relationships. So ask yourself, when she speaks, are you genuinely present or just pretending? Because she knows the difference, and if you're not truly listening, you've already lost her. 3. Chivalrous manners. Let's not sugarcoat it. Many men today have forgotten how to be gentlemen. They've abandoned the strength and grace that define true masculinity. Chivalry isn't outdated, it's rare, and rarity is powerful. When you hold the door, walk on the side closest to the street, or stand when she enters the room, you're sending a clear message: I'm not like the rest. And trust me, women notice. Chivalry isn't about impressing her, it's about respect for her and for yourself. Alexander the Great once said, I am indebted to my father for living, but to my teacher for living well. What's your teacher? The values you choose to live by. Chivalry isn't weakness. It's a reflection of strength so unshakable that you can afford to show kindness without losing your edge. But here's the reality. Some think chivalry makes them a nice guy. That's a misconception. Women don't reject kindness. They reject men who are kind because they lack a backbone. If you think opening a door or paying for dinner entitles you to her affection, you're not chivalrous. You're manipulative. Chivalry is selfless. It's doing the right thing because it's who you are, not because of what you expect in return. Ask yourself, when was the last time you acted with honor simply because it was right? When did you stand firm, not because someone was watching, but because your values demanded it? Chivalry is a dying art because many are too afraid to embody it. They think vulnerability is dangerous, that kindness makes them soft. But the truth is, kindness without weakness is formidable. It's the mark of a man who can protect and cherish simultaneously. Women crave this balance. It's wired into their psychology to seek a man who can lead without dominating, care without submitting. A chivalrous man doesn't just stand out, he becomes unforgettable. 4. Sense of humor. Let's face it, if you can't make her laugh, you'll struggle to make her stay. Women are drawn to humor not because it's cute, but because it's powerful. A sharp sense of humor doesn't just entertain, it disarms, intrigues, and captivates. It shows you're not rattled by life's challenges, that you can stand in the storm and still smile. That's irresistible. But many get this wrong. They confuse humor with clownish behavior, cracking desperate jokes and trying too hard, only to end up embarrassing themselves. Real humor isn't forced. It's effortless. It's the wit that comes from confidence, the charm stemming from intelligence. Women can sense insecurity masked as humor, and if your jokes are a cover for self-doubt, respect diminishes quickly. Consider the great thinkers like Marcus Aurelius. In his writings, he acknowledged life's absurdities with a calm, knowing perspective. He wasn't bitter, he was amused. Humor, at its core, is stoic. It's the ability to laugh at life, showing that no challenge or failure can shake your resolve. When you embody this, you're not just funny, you're magnetic. Humor creates emotional bonds. Making her laugh isn't just about entertainment. It's about creating moments she'll replay in her mind long after. Laughter triggers dopamine, the feel-good chemical, and she'll associate that feeling with you. However, if your humor is crude, overbearing, or at someone else's expense, you'll achieve the opposite effect. Disgust instead of attraction. So ask yourself, is your humor a reflection of your strength or a shield for insecurities? Do you use it to connect or to cover up? Women don't want a jester. They want someone who can lighten the weight of the world with a clever remark. If you can master this balance, you'll be unforgettable. If not, you'll fade into the background like many others who never understood the true power of genuine laughter. 5. Physical fitness. Let's stop pretending this doesn't matter. Your body is your first statement to the world. It speaks before you do. A strong, disciplined physique isn't just attractive. It's a signal of who you are. It tells her you're a man who takes charge, who doesn't shy away from hard work, who respects himself enough to invest in his own strength. Believe me, women notice this more than they'll ever admit. But here's the hard truth. Too many men ignore this. They let their health slip, blaming time, genetics, or making excuses that hold no weight. Do you think Alexander the Great led armies across continents with a weak body and a weaker will? He understood that physical strength was inseparable from mental strength. He trained not just for war, but for respect, his own and that of others. If you neglect your body, you're not just losing physical appeal, you're telling the world and her that you don't value yourself. And let's be clear, this isn't about aesthetics, it's about discipline. The gym isn't just a place to build muscle, it's a crucible where excuses are burned away. Every drop of sweat, every rep, every moment of effort is proof that you're willing to endure for growth. Women are drawn to this not because they care about six-packs, but because they admire what it represents: dedication, resilience, and the ability to push through discomfort. Psychologically, fitness is tied to confidence. A fit man exudes vitality and capability, traits women are biologically inclined to seek in a partner. Studies show that physical fitness is directly linked to higher testosterone levels, which affect not just your appearance, but your charisma, energy, and even the way you carry yourself. When you walk into a room fit and poised, your presence alone commands attention. So, warrior, ask yourself, what does your body say about you right now? Is it a testament to your discipline or a monument to your excuses? The truth is harsh but simple. If you can't control your body, you can't control your life. She knows it, and deep down, so do you. Physical fitness isn't just about looking good. It's about being ready for challenges, for opportunities, for life itself. If you're not prepared, someone else will be. 6. Grooming and style. Let's cut to the chase. Your appearance is your armor. The way you groom yourself, the clothes you choose, the details you attend to, these are all clear signals about how much respect you have for yourself. Believe me, women notice. They notice everything. And here's the harsh truth. If you look like you don't care, neither will she. Grooming isn't vanity, it's mastery over the small things. It's making sure your beard is sharp, your skin is clean, and your scent is memorable, not overpowering. Women have a heightened sense of smell, biologically wired to detect pheromones and signals of vitality. A man who smells fresh and carries an air of understated confidence leaves a lasting impression. Neglect this, and you'll blend into the crowd of forgettable faces. Style is no different. It's not about expensive brands or flashy trends. It's about owning your look. A well-fitted suit, a crisp shirt, even the way you roll your sleeves speaks volumes. It says, I am a man of standards. Marcus Aurelius didn't wear his robes carelessly. Every detail of a great leader's appearance reflected his discipline and thought. If you think clothes don't matter, ask yourself why every powerful figure in history paid attention to them. Style is communication, plain and simple. But let's be honest, most men sabotage themselves by being lazy or indifferent. They think grooming is unnecessary, that style is superficial. These are the same men who wonder why they get overlooked, why they're not taken seriously. Women are naturally drawn to men who display traits of order and refinement. It's a signal of mental and emotional stability. A disheveled man doesn't just look messy, he often feels messy. Psychologically, grooming and style are tied to confidence. When you look good, you feel good, and that confidence radiates in your posture, your tone, your entire presence. A man who takes care of himself projects control, not aggression, but composure. And let's be real, women appreciate control, not chaos. So warrior, look in the mirror. What do you see? Are you presenting yourself as a man of value or as someone who doesn't respect himself? Grooming and style aren't about vanity or impressing others. They're about embodying your own worth. If you can't do that, why should she see it in you? The truth is harsh but undeniable. How you present yourself determines how the world and women respond to you. 7. Emotional maturity. Emotional maturity isn't about suppressing your emotions, it's about understanding them, embracing them, and using them to your advantage. Too many people live in the shadow of their emotions, letting anger, jealousy, or fear dictate their actions. But true strength lies in not allowing these emotions to own you. Instead, you own them. You don't react impulsively to life's challenges. You respond with calm, reason, and self-discipline. This is what separates the inexperienced from the wise. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoics, ruled an empire not just with power, but with profound emotional composure. Amidst the chaos of leadership, when generals failed him or his empire teetered on collapse, he didn't lash out. Instead, he turned inward, reflecting on his emotions, understanding his responses, and making decisions from a place of calm wisdom. This is the essence of emotional maturity. People are drawn to emotional stability and instinctively gravitate toward those who demonstrate it. They're attracted to individuals who don't crumble when things get tough, who handle adversity with strength rather than reacting with anger or insecurity. Emotional maturity involves taking responsibility for your feelings instead of projecting them onto others. It's about not letting emotions dictate your decisions, but using them as a compass to stay grounded, steady, and calm. When you act from a place of emotional maturity, you become a steady force in others' lives. You are someone they can rely on, who doesn't get lost in drama or overreact to small problems. You become a person who leads with wisdom, knowing when to be gentle and when to be firm. People appreciate those who can create peace, not just in their own lives, but in the lives of those they care about. So ask yourself, how do you react when life challenges you? Do you let your emotions take over, or do you master them? The path to emotional maturity isn't easy. It requires self-awareness, control, and responsibility. But when you walk that path, you build a foundation of trust, respect, and admiration. And that's the kind of emotional strength that leaves a lasting impact. So, it's time to look in the mirror and face the truth. You can either accept this path of growth and mastery, or remain stagnant like countless others who are forgotten. The traits we've discussed today aren't just about attracting others. They're about building the life you were meant to lead. High-value individuals don't beg for attention. They earn it. They don't chase. They command respect through their actions. It's time to stop blending in. It's time to be someone who stands tall, unwavering in power, presence, and purpose. If you're ready to level up, to rise above the noise and become someone who can't be ignored, then leave a comment saying, "Challenge accepted." And don't stop there, subscribe and hit that notification bell. Your journey toward becoming the highest version of yourself starts now, but only if you're truly committed to the process. Remember, this isn't for everyone, but it's for you. if you dare.